Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. So, have you checked your mail or bank account recently? Because believe it or not, some people have already started receiving stimulus payments that were previously unpaid. Yes, even though these payments are from 2021, the IRS is just now issuing them to about 1 million Americans who missed out on their economic impact payments or stimulus checks back then. If that's not the kind of news to brighten up your day, I don't know what is. So let's talk about what's happening, why it matters, and most importantly, whether you might be one of the lucky ones. First off, these payments, officially called the Recovery Rebate Credit, are being sent to people who were eligible but didn't claim them on their 2021 tax returns. Maybe you left that field blank, or maybe it was filled in as 0 by mistake. The IRS caught the oversight and decided to handle it for you automatically, so you don't need to go through the hassle of filing an amended return. That's a relief, right? But how do you know if you're eligible? Well, let's break it down. If you filed your 2021 tax return and left the Recovery Rebate Credit section blank or incorrectly filled it out, there's a good chance you'll see a payment. And the best part? You don't have to lift a finger. The IRS started sending these payments in December, and most should arrive by the end of this month. They're either being deposited directly into bank accounts or mailed as paper checks. So if you've seen a letter that says something like not a bill or advertisement, it could be your notification. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. The maximum payment amount is $1,400, but the actual amount depends on your eligibility and personal circumstances. And that's not a small chunk of change, especially after the holidays when budgets tend to feel a little tight. And even if your payment isn't the full $1,400, it's still money you weren't expecting, which can go a long way toward covering essentials or paying down some bills. Speaking of essentials, this is a great time to think about how to use the money wisely if you're one of the recipients. Maybe you're catching up on rent, paying off some debt, or building a small emergency fund. It's not every day that unexpected money shows up, and having a plan for it can make a big difference. What would you do with an extra $1,400? Let me know in the comments. It's always interesting to hear how people prioritize their financial goals. For those of you who didn't file a 2021 tax return, don't worry, it's not too late. You still have until April 15th of this year to file and claim the Recovery Rebate Credit. And yes, even if your income was minimal or non-existent back then, you could still be eligible. So if you think you missed out, now's the time to take action. The IRS has made it clear that filing a tax return is the key to unlocking this credit. So don't let the deadline slip by. If you're wondering why this is happening now, it's because the IRS went back through its data and realized just how many people had missed out. According to Commissioner Danny Werfel, they wanted to make this process as smooth as possible, which is why they're sending the payments automatically. It's a good reminder that even big institutions like the IRS can take steps to make things easier for taxpayers when they notice something isn't right. And finally, let me know in the comments if you've received a payment or if you have any questions about the process. I'd love to hear your thoughts or help clear up any confusion. Remember, this isn't just about the money. It's about making sure everyone gets what they're entitled to. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.